is a wrecking ball defensively and really clogs the middle of the lane and tries to be problematic for Kingsley Perkins, plays a big role. Ferris State, as you would expect, a lot of depth.
A lot of depth and obviously very good. You're not ranked in the nation relying on one or two kids. They've got a lot of depth here, a good program, and they've been very successful these last few years. Same thing with Lake State. I mean, they've got depth too. They can bring kids off the bench that are going to score and provide a lot of opportunities for them. The big thing for Lake State, I think, is, you got to neutralize that inside game a little bit and try to get Kingsley Perkins going and then hope Edmondson can open up from the outside. And in these type of games, it comes down to a couple things. It's loose balls, we call them the 50-50 balls. Who comes up with those plays, and then who makes the critical plays at critical moments? I mean, when the shot clock's winding down, are you going to hit that shot that's going to go in to help yourself out? Are you going to get that tip in? Or it's going to be those plays that decide the outcome of this game.
Razor thin, and to that point as well, another intangible, Pat, is foul trouble. Who stays out of foul trouble? A key player for either side.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're going to have to find out right away how this game's going to be reffed. I mean, you hate to say it. You don't want referees taking anybody out of the game. You want the best players to stay on the floor, but it happens.
Right.
It does happen. You get nerved up. You get a couple quick fouls, and now all of a sudden you got to figure out what you're going to do differently, or who's got the depth, or who's going to step up. And you're right. I mean, we know probably the stars are going to show tonight. It may be a kid off the bench or somebody that we're not expecting that can turn the tide either way for either direction here tonight.
Coach Henniga making his way to the bench here with the coaching staff at Lake Superior State, as Ferris State right now looking at their stats. Ethan Erickson, the aforementioned Erickson, leads the team in scoring, 17.3 points a game, and then you have Tyler Hamilton at 11.3 points a game. For the Bulldogs, Nathan Clearbout, he's 7 foot. He's at 9.9 points a game. Donovan Brown Boyd at 8.5 points a game for Ferris State, and point production for the Bulldogs. For the Lakers, Lake Superior State comes in here. Of course, when they're hitting the three, they are very tough, and that was the case on Saturday when they took Northern Michigan to the woodshed. Tyson Edmondson was 4 of 9 in that game and had an outstanding performance in that game. Speaking of Edmondson here for the Lakers, as Tyson comes in here, 7 points on the year, 7 points away from 1,000 in his career at Lake Superior State. 7 points away. He's averaging so far this year for the Lakers very good from three-point range. He's at 16.6 points a game. He's the top scorer for the Lakers, and he has been outstanding there. Kingsley Perkins, 12.7 points a game, and Adam Harricow at 11.7 points a game as well. And you would think that, of course, Ferris State and their coaching staff, Andy Bronkham has been around a long time, careful of the three. Both these teams like to hit the three, so that's going to be interesting how they defend the perimeter in this game, because both teams shoot from a high efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and it is one of those things. I mean, they mirror each other a little bit in how they play, and it's going to be a one of those things, like who's going to adapt, and you know what each other are going to do, and and then you look out here, and then you got to factor in one other thing here. I mean, I haven't seen the Bud Cooper gym this full in a long time, and that crowd could play a favor for Lake State if they can get off to a good start and get the crowd into it. That would be critical. For Ferris, I'm sure they're thinking the opposite. Let's get off to a big start and get the crowd out of the game.
Great crowd, and of course they've been really working on getting a great crowd. I want to give a tip of the cap to Nick Hike. Of course, him and his wife, pay for youth basketball players to be able to come here for the season. That is outstanding.
Yep.
And also the rally towels, thanks to Norris Contracting, and Nick's one of the great guys in the area and gives back in the community a lot, and he's trying to get a sold-out crowd in here as well.
Yeah, and actually what he really did really well is he didn't just say youth basketball. He paid for anyone, like I think 12 or 14 or under, to get in tonight, which is a cool, so if you're in the middle school opportunity, you can come in here and watch the game on him for free. So great idea, and a great idea for the community, and you're just looking around here, and more people are coming in and in. So everybody expects a great game. We're going to see a great atmosphere, and this should be a lot of fun tonight.
Starting lineups for tonight's game, as Ferris State will have Ethan Erickson, the senior guard, 6 foot even, from Forest Hills Northern High School in Grand Rapids. He will start at a guard position. Deng Rang, he's really an unheralded guy. I really think he could be a factor, especially defensively. He takes space away from Kingsley Perkins down low for the Lakers. Deng Rang is 6'6". He's from Wheaton North High School in Montgomery, Illinois. He will start. Reese Hazelton, he's an unheralded player at 6'6" from Glen Lake, Michigan. He's in that starting lineup as well for Ferris. Nathan Clairbout, 7 foot, from Zeeland East High School in Zeeland, Michigan. He's another one that is very tough for this Ferris State team. We talked Tyler Hamilton, the 5'11" guard from St. Clair County Community College and also Detroit, Michigan. He's a tremendous player. He will start as well for Ferris State here tonight. And Jimmy Scholar, he is a 6'3" guard for Ferris, and he comes from Forest Hills Central High School for the Bulldogs. For the Lakers, their starting lineup, it doesn't change. You have the Ipsy 3 in the starting point guard, number 0, Devin Womack, a 6'2" guard. Number 11 is Kingsley Perkins. He's a 6'8" senior forward. Tyson Edmondson is 7 points from 1,000 in his career. He's at 6'7", all from Ypsilanti and Ann Arbor Huron High School. And also in that starting lineup, Andy Soma, senior guard at 6'1" from TC West in Traverse City. And Hunter Soper, he's 6'6" forward from Lexington, Michigan, and Croswell Lexington High School. Lakers will move from left to right as seen on the radio down. Their home white uniforms are the blue numerals, the blue lettering. They'll move from left to right, shooting at the north end basket. Ferris State in their old blacks with the maroon wine color type color to them, with the yellow trim and maroon and yellow numerals and yellow lettering, as well as they will move from right to left as seen on the dial, shooting at the south end basket. We have, of course, all the pre-game festivities out of the way. We're ready for hoops. We've been waiting for this. 15th ranked Ferris in the country against the 11th ranked Lakers in the nation. The top two teams in the GLIAC in a three-way tie, and the tip goes to Ferris. They control it, and the Bulldogs bring it down. This is Jimmy Scholar with the ball. Scholar right wing side, kicks it left wing corner. Erickson dribble drive right hand in the lane, gets around Soper, hung in the air, a little teardrop up and in for Erickson.
And it is, you know, his ability to shoot the ball caused him to leave his feet, and a great job by Erickson, and just patience and a good head fake getting Soper in the air for an easy bucket.
Now the Lakers with the ball, down 2-0 early on. We played 30 seconds. It's Perkins down low, double teamed, in trouble, puts it up, and a whistle, a travel on Kingsley. Wave off the shot. It remains 2-0 Ferris, 19:28 to go here in the first half of play.
Yep, and Lake State in a little 1-2-2 full court pressure here against Ferris.
Now the Bulldogs bring the ball down across half court. Scholar left wing side, they'll work it on the perimeter. Now they'll work it up top, free throw line extended. Deng Rang. Rang gets it over to Scholar. Scholar right wing side with the ball to the right wing. This is Erickson. Ethan Erickson double teamed. Edmondson's right on him like a glove. Free throw line extended. Rang. Scholar open for three. That's off the rim. Rebound touched by Perkins into the hands of Soma. Here come the Lakers. They kick it off to the sure-handed point guard Devin Womack. Womack across half court. Womack will slow it up. 2-0 Ferris. We played a minute and about 20 seconds. Soma up top at the charity stripe. Edmondson. Tyson kicks it off left wing side. Soma back to Tyson. Left side for three. That's off the rim. No good. Rebound Deng Rang. Here come the Bulldogs. Up 2-0. Ferris State left wing side. Scholar back to Deng Rang. Now Rang. Rang looks up top with the ball. Rang will get it back up over to Erickson. Erickson now up top. They'll work it around. Now back over to Hazelton. Rang. Good ball movement. Left side three. That's good from downtown. Ferris off to a hot start. 5-0.
Yeah, just good patience there, and you can see Lake State's coming out a little bit nervous, playing in front of a big crowd. They just need to get their feet under them, get that first bucket, and good things will start to happen for them.
Perkins to Soma, right wing side. Rang defends, plenty of room. Free throw line extended. Now it's Edmondson. Edmondson off a screen, left wing side, little head fake, kicks it off to Soper. Soper, right wing side, down low on the block. Perkins. They rotate it back up top. Edmondson, left wing side, now going with a reverse layup, and the Lakers are on the board. Devin Womack. And it's a 5-2 lead for Ferris. Underneath, there's a ball volleyed around. Reng back out to Erickson. Whistle on the play. And a stoppage. Officials will confer.
I think we have a shot clock. I don't know if it started in time because
officials are conferring.
Yeah.
Now they'll come over to the official scores.
I'm going to put the shot clock to 23 seconds and take 5 seconds off on that situation.
So Ferris State will inbound underneath. Reese Hazelton to do the honors for the Bulldogs. 17:38 to go. Opening half of basketball. Now 5-2 Bulldogs with the lead. Now Ferris. Ferris to Deng Reng. Reng, clear bout. Back it goes. Deng Reng. They'll work it around on the right sideline. Erickson defended by Soma. A little head fake. He'll stop, kick it over to the right corner. Back over to the right corner on the baseline. Erickson in and out. The rebound goes to the Lakers. Perkins has it. And here comes Kingsley. He dishes it off to Tyson Edmondson. Edmondson off to now Soper. Free throw line extended. Kingsley. He'll stop. Kick it. Soper. Soper now with it. Right wing side, Womack. Womack hangs on to it. Shot clock at 15. 5-2 Bulldogs. Right wing side, Edmondson. Tyson down low on the bounce pass on the baseline. Perkins splits defenders. Whistle on the play. Stoppage and contact. Foul on Ferris. 17:01 to go in the half. 5-2 Bulldogs.
A good strong move there by Kingsley, and that's, it looks early on like they're trying to get him the ball and get him involved early to get that inside presence on offense, and that'll free up Edmondson and the rest of the team from the outside.
Perkins' first free throw is good. 2-point Bulldog lead, 5-3. Adam Harricow will come in, the sophomore, for Hunter Soper, who will get a seat on the bench for the Lakers.
And Soper was originally on Erickson, so I'm wondering if they're going to bring in, if they'll switch, or will Harricow go right on Erickson this time down the floor.
Perkins connects on both of them, 5-4. Ferris with the lead, up by 1, under 17 to go in the half. Bulldogs bring it down. Jimmy Scholar to the right sideline. Whistle calls a foul on Devin Womack.
Yeah,
he was close on that sideline.
Yeah, they were close to getting him trapped, and they called a little bump and said that's what forced Erickson out of bounds, so Womack picks up the foul. Obviously, Coach Hettinga does not agree with that call.
No, not to the least. Deng Reng with the ball up top. Edmondson gives him plenty of room. Now it's Erickson, guarded tightly by Womack. Left side, Scholar, bounce pass down low. Hazelton make that clear bout. Underneath now, they get it on a little baseline shot. Little follow tip is up and in for Scholar. It's 7-4 Ferris, 16.5 to go in the opening half.
Yeah, you got to get a box out there. That second chance opportunities, those are going to be critical, so you got to keep Ferris off the boards.
Edmondson, free throw line extended, and that's no good. And the rebound as they collide. Perkins hit the deck, contact and a foul on Ferris. It's 16:22 to go in the quarter.
Yep, and I know.
And uh-oh, I got trouble.
Okay.
I had a bad feeling. All right, am I back? Okay. Well, let me go Bluetooth here too. Yeah, I'm trying to hook it up right now. There we go. Is it, you got 9,000 in there too, don't you, on the telos? I can call in there. Okay. It's gonna just take me a second to Bluetooth it. Just keep on playing ads there, Tiff, for a second, okay? All right. Now let me see. All right, I'm going to try to call that number.
At Central Savings Bank, we're dedicated to helping small businesses succeed. We understand that running a small business can be tough, and we're here to make it a little easier. Our local experts make decisions quickly and with your best interest in mind. So when you bank with us, you can be assured that your decisions are being made by your neighbors. Plus, our quick closing process means you'll get the funding you need to succeed faster. Experience the difference of banking with local experts at Central Savings Bank, serving you since 1902.
That of live radio, technical issues. Hopefully we can get it situated. We got a backup plan in place. 9-8, Ferris State with a 1-point lead on Lake Superior State. Kingsley Perkins with the ball, right wing side. Devin Womack for three, and the Lakers take their first lead. And Womack, right wing side from beyond the arc, 11-9 Lakers.
Sorry. And since that we went off the air there, Lake State was able to establish an inside presence, and that was where they went early, right there inside, back out to for a wide open three there. I believe it was by Carter Smith.
There's a steal by Perkins in transition, and he'll throw it down with a two-hand stuff. Throw it down, big fella. It's 13-9. Lakers in the lead, and the crowd loves that one. And now Clairbout with the ball. Back, they'll work it around for Ferris State. They'll get it over to Jackson Whitaker. Whitaker now, right wing side down low. This is Clairbout. Clairbout shot. That won't go, and the rebound goes to the Lakers, Edmondson. Edmondson pushes the ball down. Tyson, crossover dribble. Hurricane. He'll go to the rack. Blocked by Clairbout. That was not a good move. That's the first kick of our table of the night. And he already hit it with his hind end earlier, did the coach.
Hey, so, been there, done that.
Yeah.
This is nothing new. I've been in that same situation before.
13-9, Lakers with a 4-point lead. They're going to have a halftime competition where they do the Steve Hennigan foot stop.
I've been eliminated from the opportunity to participate.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, Steve Abusta
I
came up
I even brought my wood sole shoes to make it sound better. But
13-9, Ferris State will have the ball. 14:06 to go here in the half, as the Bulldogs will walk the ball up the floor now, as they'll get it over to the right wing side. Over to number 3 into the game. That's tight Jackson Whitaker. Whitaker now to Deng Reng. Reng down low into the game. Michael Bingham. Bingham back outside it goes. Crossover dribble up top. Now over to Tyler Hamilton. Hamilton kicks it back out to Deng Reng. Pull up jumper is short. Rebound Lakers. Here comes Lake State 13-9. They have a 4-point edge. 13:40 to go here in the opening half. Now Womack, right wing side. This is Andy Soma. Soma now hanging onto the ball. He's double teamed. Right wing side Womack. He'll drive the lane. Reverse layup up and in. Tough shot for Devin. He's had 2 tough shots, and he was fouled. That was a late whistle, I believe.
No,
unless it was a timeout.
Timeout, and that actually is Nico Carter-Smith, I believe, number 1, that just hit those 2 last layups. So, and you're absolutely right. He's come off the bench here and provided a good spark, hitting 2 straight buckets for Lake State, and Lake State has extended that lead to 15-9, and Mr. Erickson sitting on the bench right now this last couple minutes. So interesting to see what Ferris will do here coming out of this timeout, as Lake State's gone on a run and forced Ferris to take a timeout.
My apologies. Nino Carter-Smith, who has really played well off the bench of the Lakers, with a big layup there, and looked like he almost got the contact. Ferris calls the timeout, and that's when you really want to put the pedal to the metal, when Erickson's out of the game, and you could see the Lakers could see the blood on the water there with Ferris's top player out of the game, which probably won't happen often, and he is still going to stay out off the bench, or on the bench right now, coming out of the timeout. 15-9, Lakers with the 6-point edge.
Yep, and again, Lake State extending pressure, full court.
Now Ferris brings the ball up the floor. They'll get it to the left wing side on the sideline over to Jackson Whitaker. He's guarded by Edmondson. Now up top, they'll work it around now to Hamilton on that right wing side. We get a whistle, 13-12 to go in the half, and a 15-9 Ferris or Lake State lead over Ferris State. Bulldogs will inbound it on the sideline.
Yep, and again, Lake State now just straight man-to-man. They're doing a much better job making it very difficult on Ferris to get any kind of easy looks inside. A lot of perimeter jump shots right now from Ferris.
Now the Bulldogs with the ball. Now the nice move. Hamilton's shot deflected. It went out of bounds or went off the rim, but the follow is right there by Deng Reng as he was able to be uncontested and hit the shot. 15-11. Lakers with a 4-point lead. Harrison Sorrell into the game for the Lakers. Edmondson free throw line extended, and that's rattles in. Make that Adam Harricow. Harricow up top with the three, and that's a big one for the Lakers. 18-11. Lake State up by 7. Deng Reng with the ball. Now Reng, right wing side. He'll hand off now. This is Michael Bingham. Nino Carter-Smith will defend. Now Nino will stay on him tightly now for the Lakers. And now left wing side. They'll kick it back out. Hamilton right sideline. There's a turnover, and here come the Lakers into the front court. Harricow. Over it goes to Soper. Now Edmondson. Edmondson directs traffic. Now Tyson will backpedal from there and go left wing side up top at the half court area. Now they'll work it around Harricow. Harricow up top. Now long cross court pass. They'll go over to Soper. Soper now left wing side, splitting the D, going right in, up and in with a finger roll for Carter-Smith.
And a kid off the bench. We talked about it. Nino Carter-Smith coming in for Lake State, providing a big spark right now.
Back come the Bulldogs as up top with the ball now for Ferris. This is going to be over to number 3, Jackson Whitaker. It'll go left wing side for 3, no good for Bingham. And the rebound goes to the Lakers. It's Soper now off to Edmondson. Edmondson across half court, back to Soper. Now back to Tyson. He crossover dribble, he loses the ball, turnover. Here come the Bulldogs into the front court. Deng Reng underneath to a streaking Hamilton up and in with the left hand.
Good decision there by Rang. He just actually drew the defender and made the perfect pass at the last minute to get Hamilton an easy layup.
He's a good player, Deng Reng. Now it's going to be Edmondson now, swing pass Sorrell, back to Carter-Smith. Nino now, left wing side, free throw line extended, faking a 3, Harricow whistle, and a stoppage, contact on the play. And we'll get a break in the action as well. 11:03 to go in the first half. 20-13, Lake State by 7. This men's basketball game of 2 top-ranked teams. We'll be back in 1 minute on News Talk 1400. Back at the Bud Cooper Gym, it is 20-13 in this men's basketball game between 2 of the top teams in the country, Ferris State and Lake Superior State. Lakers by 7. Great crowd on hand here as we are close to full, especially on the west side of the bleacher sections there. That is as full as you can get almost, and a little bit of room behind us here on Media Row. Now the inbounding pass goes to the Lakers. Lake State up by 7. Devin Womack back in the game. Kingsley Perkins to Andy Soma. Soma hangs on. Free throw line extended. Now Perkins. Perkins crossover dribble. He takes it to the rack, puts it up and in on a fall away right-hander. It's 22-13 Lake State.
Big, strong move by Perkins, and he's come on and provided a spark inside, and you got to look back. Nino Carter-Smith got Lake State going, coming off the bench.
Bulldogs down low on the baseline. Hazelton, good rotation. They'll work it around. Whitaker, pull up mid-range jumper, and that's good for Jackson Whitaker, the 6'4 guard, able to connect on that one for Ferris.
That was a tough shot. He had a hand in his face. Good defense by Lake State. Sometimes a kid just hits a tougher shot, and that's what Whitaker did right there.
Sideline, left side, Soma. Free throw line extended, now Perkins. Herricow back out to Soma. Free throw line extended. Andy off the front half. The rebound goes to Ferris, 22-15. Lake State by 7. Scholar across half court on the sideline. Erickson, pull up 3. That's no good off the back iron. We have contact as a Bulldog went flying, as was a battle underneath.
And it'll be Perkins, I believe.
And he sent Clairbout, the 7-footer, flying, and Perkins with the foul. Herricow will leave. Into the game now for Lake State. Tyler Jamison checks in for the Lakers for the first time here tonight.
And Herricow gave Lake State a good minutes coming off the bench as well.
Deng Reng on the inbounds, over to the right corner. This is rotated up top. Erickson dribble drive left hand around Perkins. Nice awareness to get the ball underneath the Clairbout, up and in. Great play by Erickson. He now not only can shoot, he also has good awareness to dish it off. Now Lake State has the ball. Sideline, Jamison left side. They kick it right wing side, Soma. Soma rolls off a screen. Now bounce past Perkins, about a foot outside that three-point arc. He'll backpedal on Clairbout. He'll work it, bounce pass. Not a crisp one, but it gets to Jamison underneath. Jamison back outside to Perkins. Perkins on the sideline. Left side, he'll roll inside. He'll stop, hesitate, shot blocked. And a big block there by Ferris in the 7-footer Clairbout. Here come the Bulldogs. They bring it down, Scholar. Scholar now, left side Whitaker for another 3, and that's good from downtown, and Hennigan wants a timeout. It's 22-20, a 2-point Laker lead. That was 9 at one point. 9-10 to go here in the half.
And Erickson came back in the game off the bench after they put him down there, maybe to settle him down a little bit, created some easy opportunities. The other thing that he does is when he comes on the floor, it forces Lake State to really focus on him defensively, and that allowed Whitaker to get an easy 3. And when he penetrated, he was able to draw 2 guys and find Clairbout underneath. I will also say that Nathan Clairbout has done a good job the last couple trips when Kingsley Perkins has gone inside. Clairbout's 7 feet tall. Kingsley's not as tall. What he's doing is just standing straight up, trying not to leave his feet, and he's caused some problems inside defensively for Lake State.
Your point about Erickson, and I mentioned that the nice dish he had earlier to Clairbout, but his on-court awareness, he knows that the Lakers are going to key on him defensively. He's looking for the open man and entrusting his teammates early on.
Yeah, and that's what that will end up doing, and that's a sign of a great player because it's going to free him up down the road.
Now the Lakers will bring the ball down the floor out of the timeout, up by 2. 9 minutes to go in the half. Hunter Soper down low on the block, left side. Perkins back to the basket, trying to get around Clairbout. Back up top, this is Soper. Soper rotates left wing side, Deng Reng on him. Devin Womack, free throw line extended now as he has Whitaker on him. He'll roll off a screen, look for the open lane. He'll kick it over to the corner, shot clock at 5. Soma left side, mid-range jumper is good for Andy.
Yeah, it wasn't a great offensive set for Lake State, but Soma bailed him out on a pass and was able to get a little pull-up jumper in the lane.
Kind of a broken play. Ferris State brings it down, a 4-point Lake State lead. Bulldogs across half court, Jimmy Scholar. Scholar to the right sideline. There's a 3, Whitaker off the back iron. The rebound, Perkins comes down with it, tries to save it and does. Soper in transition, Soma. Soma on the right lane. Now he'll kick it out to Womack. Open lane for him. Bounce pass underneath, up and in for the young man, Tyler Jamison.
Good finish by Jamison. That was not easy as he had the 7-footer right over top of him. Changed his shot a little bit, knocked it in.
6-point lead for Lake Superior. Bulldogs bring it down. There's a shot, no good for Whitaker. Goes out of bounds as we have 7:55 left in the half. 6-point lead for the Lakers, and a timeout on the floor. We'll pause as well. It's a dandy so far. A war on the floor in the coop between 2 nationally ranked teams. Lake State 26, Ferris 20 in men's basketball. Back in 1 minute on News Talk 1400. trailing the Lakers of Lake State, the 11th ranked team in the land. Lake State 26-20 with the lead. Both these teams tied in the GLIAC for first place with Michigan Tech. It's a three-way horse race right now with three other teams not too far away from them at 6-4. So a lot on the line here tonight in every game, as we still have about 3 weeks left of the regular season, and a pivotal game here between these two teams. As we expected, very tightly contested early on. Lakers did have a 9-point lead. Ferris State able to cut it to 2. Lakers backed up to 6 points. This is the way this night's going to go, I think, Pat.
Yeah, it is, and it's exactly what we expected. And if you're Lake State, you got to be very, very happy coming out of here. You know, they got great production off the bench. You know, Carter Smith came in. They got buckets from Jamison. We're seeing some other kids step up. That's going to be critical throughout this game. We talked about the stars showing up, but who's going to find the unsung hero? The guy off the bench that's maybe going to step up, and so far, Lake State's winning that battle.
Now out of the timeout, Lakers now will go back defensively. Ferris State in the inbounds. Clairbout as it's stripped away there. Kendall Smith into the game for the Lakers, strips it away. Again, the bench for the Lakers getting it done. And now Womack to Edmondson to Soper. Now Soma up top. Kendall Smith. Now back out it goes to Devin Womack. Womack swing pass on rotation to Soper for 3. It's just off the front half, and Smith saves it for the Lakers, but into the hands of Ferris. Here come the Bulldogs back the other way. Tyler Hamilton, crossover dribble up top. Now they'll work it back to Ethan Erickson. Erickson now right wing side. Now he gets Soper in the air. They dish it off underneath, and a foul. And to the line will be Nathan Clairbout for Ferris State, the able to get the ball underneath. Clairbout from Zeeland, Michigan. He will make that Reese Hazelton. They got the ball to Hazelton to the line.
Yeah. What happened was the penetration again by Ferris, and then, like you said, you thought it was Clairbout, and so did I at first, but everything drew to Clairbout, and they were able to dump it off to Hazelton, who got fouled.
Hazelton's second in scoring, so he's no slouch either. They'll get Clairbout out of the game, and Michael Bingham will check back in. Also, Deng Reng back in for Ferris State. Leaving will be number 2, Tyler Hamilton. And for the Lakers, Kendall Smith, who had a nice steal there, and just a little bit of action, he will leave. And Harricow back in for the Lakers with Edmondson, Soper, Womack, Soma out there for Lake Superior. Now the free throw is no good. Reng tips it right to Harricow on the Lakers. Harricow, now he's double teamed. He needs help. Whistle on the play and a foul on Bingham. He bailed Harricow out there as Harricow was trying to dish it off, and they were tightly contested him, and he made too much contact.
And Bingham second, and if you know Bingham is the brother of Marcus Bingham, who played for Michigan State.
Cross half court. See, I knew there was a reason I have you here. Womack, cross half court. Soper, now off to Soma. Back off to Tyson Edmondson. Now Edmondson hangs on to it. They'll dish it back to half court to Devin. Now Womack off to Hunter Soper on the left wing side. He'll sneak a bounce pass off to Womack. Free throw line extended. It's deflected away. Erickson got a hand on it. It will stay Laker ball. 6:54 to go in the opening half. At 26-21 Laker lead.
They called an off-the-ball foul on Ferris there. And I think Deng Reng held the Laker players. He was trying to curl off the screen. That's his first foul, but 15 foul.
They call it on Erickson, his first. Or no, they did call it on Reng. My apologies. Reng with his first foul. And now Soma on the inbounds underneath the basket for the Lakers. They will dish it off. Now right wing side, Harricow spins through the lane. Edmondson now works it around. Nice pass, wide open to Soper, but it's blocked by Bingham, and they wanted goaltending. Hennigan wanted goaltending there. They'll whistle, and quickly they will go over for a review, I think. Steve Hennigan wanted a goaltend. What was your thoughts on that?
I don't think it was goaltending. It was the reset of the shot clock.
Okay.
Wasn't correct is my gut, but now they're going to...
They've had a lot of problems with the reset of the shot clock tonight.
Yes, and I'm not positive, but if it didn't hit the rim, it obviously doesn't reset. They automatically reset it to 30. So they're going to relook at it. 6 seconds, so there was no touch. I didn't think so. That ball was blocked. There was never any rim hit, so 6 seconds left here on the shot clock. So Lake State's going to take it out on the baseline here and have 6 seconds. So look for a good baseline out of bounds play here to get a quick shot off.
And now The Lakers on the inbounds. They will get it underneath. That shot no good off the rim. The rebound, Ferris and little Tyler Hamilton comes away. Hamilton now pushes it down left lane. Hamilton now guarded closely by Hirakawa. He'll rotate up top. Now it'll go left wing side over to Deng Reng. Reng now over to Erickson. Erickson guarded by Soma. They'll work the ball around now. Right wing side underneath. They'll get it to Scholar, and he'll go off the glass and in for Jimmy Scholar. And it's a 26-23. Lake State lead by 3 with 6 minutes and change left in the half. Now Edmondson, off it goes. Hirakawa drives the lane, goes left hand, finger roll up and in for Adam.
Good finish there by Hirakawa. Lake State's struggling. The big thing right now is Ferris's ability to get in the paint off a guard penetration is allowing them to get easier buckets inside.
Ferris State with the ball now. This is Deng Reng. Reng hands it off now. They'll work it around. Whitaker. Erickson. Erickson dribble drive left hand. He'll spin through the lane. Kick it back outside to Scholar. Now off to Whitaker. He'll bounce off of Womack. Now they'll look. They'll kick it back out. That was Hamilton with the ball. Off to Erickson. Shot clock down to 3. Erickson now stops and pops. Mid-range jumper right side with a man in his face. Tough shot up and in.
Yeah, and I mean, there's just nothing you could do there.
No.
You played absolutely perfect defense. He just hit a tougher shot. I mean, that was one hell of a shot.
28-25, lead is 3 for Lake State. Hirakawa stops and pops, and that one's off the back iron for 3. Rebound goes to Ferris. Here comes Erickson, left wing side. Ethan Erickson, crossover dribble on Womack. Erickson now looked like he traveled the crowd, and the Laker bench wanted it. They're not going to get it. Now Hazelton, left wing side, tightly contested, throws it underneath. Deng Reng hits the underneath the backboard, and Hirakawa comes up with a loose ball. Here come the Lakers, up by 3 with 4:45 to go in the first half. Devin Womack with the ball, right wing side, dribble drive left hand. Hirakawa, free throw line extended for 3. That's good from downtown.
And he's been playing really well, I think. Hirakawa's really stepped up his game this time and has hit some big shots for Lake State and another big 3.
You know, I really like Adam Hirakawa as they get the ball off to Hamilton. He drives the coach nuts at times, but he's a talent. There's a shot, no good. And I know Steve loves him. And now there's a loose ball taken by the Lakers. Womack brings it down. Lakers up 31-25. Left wing side Soper. He'll drive inside. He'll hesitate, go in the lane. Now Hunter puts it up. A finger roll. Hook shot no good. Rebound into the hands of Ferris. Bulldogs down by 6. 4 minutes to go in the half. Ethan Erickson brings the ball down the floor. Now he'll slow things up. Now he'll speed it up again. Soma's on him. Nice move to get him in midair. The shot is up and in for Ethan Erickson.
He's got great patience, and he's such a great shooter that when he stops, you think he's going to shoot it, and that was great a head fake and just went up and floated one in. You know, he's picked up his game here the last couple minutes.
Edmondson gets it off now to Womack. Womack. Devin now slows it up at the logo. 3:35 to go. 31-27. Lead is 4 for Lake Superior. Now backdoor cutter. There's Hirakawa from Womack. Shot is short. The rebound. Hazelton comes down with it. And trying to reach in there was Soma. He'll draw the harm. 3:28 to go in the half. Substitutions. Perkins comes in. Jamison will check back in. Nino Carter-Smith will get a break as well. Pause in the action. 31-27. Lakers up by 4. And we're back in 1 minute on News Talk 1400. Big crowd. .328 left in the first half of this highly anticipated matchup in college basketball on the Division II side, 31-27. Lake State up by 4 on Ferris State with 3:25 left in this first half at the Coop. Ferris State brings the ball down the floor. This is Ethan Erickson. Make that Jimmy Scholar. He'll get it to Clairbout. Clairbout has Perkins on him. Clairbout, hook shot up and in. It's a 2-point lead for the Lakers.
That's a tough shot, and there's really not much. Again, good defense. Just they hit a tough shot. He forced him out as much as he could. At 7 feet, it's hard to guard him.
Womack, Perkins, hands off, Edmondson baseline, he'll stop and pop it short, and a rebound underneath, back to Tyson, left corner for 3, and that's in and out, and the rebound goes to Ferris. They can tie or take the lead here, cross half court, right wing side, they kick it off, Scholar back it goes over to Hamilton, baseline runner is up, no good, rebound Lake State, Nino Carter-Smith, now Carter-Smith across half court, Carter-Smith, little crossover dribble, he'll stop, gets his pocket pick, got a little too cute there, here they go the other way, there's a layup up and in, and the foul. Perkins tried to block the shot. He commits the foul, and Ferris has a chance for a 3-point opportunity off the finger roll layup, off the turnover. Hamilton hits the shot.
Yeah, just got a little too careless with the ball up front. Hamilton went strong to the hoop and made a tough finish. The unfortunate thing now, that's Kingsley's second foul. That's a critical foul right now, so he's going to have to come out of the game for the rest of this half.
Hirakawa will check in for Kingsley. Perkins on the bench, as Pat mentioned, with those 2 fouls. 2.5 to go in the half. We're tied at 31. And now to the line is Hamilton to try to get the old-fashioned 3-point play. This will give the Bulldogs their first lead in a long time, and he misses it, and the rebound goes to the Lakers. Jamison off to Nino Carter-Smith. Carter-Smith across half court. Carter-Smith up top. Free throw line extended. Hirakawa to Soma, right wing side in front of the Ferris bench. Free throw line extended back. Edmondson, left sideline, crossover dribble. Jamison puts it up. Shot is blocked. Here come the Bulldogs back the other way. Ferris State with the ball and a whistle. And what are they calling here?
I think a double T, but I don't know if, honestly, I mean, the block was made, and it was taunting all the way down. He blocked the shot, Clairbout did, and they started jawing back and forth. Well, actually, Clairbout did the majority of the jawing, but then they called the double technical, which I didn't agree with. I thought, honestly, Clairbout was the first one that got in his face. Should have probably both got, he should have got the technical, but now it's a double T. I'm not sure if this goes to alter possession or what's the ruling here.
Officials are conferring on what they will do here. Double text.
Yep.
So, to use a hockey term, it's
it's offsetting.
Offsetting. And a crowd giving it to the officials.
Yeah,
this is a tough game to call, like you said, Pat.
Oh, it really is. But he made the block, and he started the jawing a little bit, and unfortunately, Jamison jawed back, and that's what they saw.
Right. Well, they always get the second guy.
Yes.
You know.
Well, they got both of them on that,
right.
But really it was started by the other kid first. But this is a war.
Yeah.
I mean, these two teams are going at one another. I mean, there's not a lot of love lost here.
No, there isn't. There really isn't. It is as big of a rivalry as you're going to find. The games have been very tight to the last possession, the last several, going back to Indianapolis and then Big Rapids in December. Now down low, Clairbout kicks it over to the right corner. There's a 3 attempt, and that's good from downtown as he gives the 3 signal. Does Whitaker to the crowd for Ferris, and it's 34-31 Bulldogs. Minute 40 to go in the half. Hirakawa with the ball. Adam drives the lane. He'll stop, stumbles, loses it. Here comes Ferris. 3-point Bulldog lead. They'll push it down. Jimmy Scholar, Erickson. He'll stop and pop. There's a 3. It's short. Rebound underneath. They battle, and we get a stoppage in play. Contact, foul on Ferris, and it will be Laker ball.
And it was a foul. That foul is going to be called on, I believe,
Whitaker
coming in, but now so that's going to allow Lake State to go to the line here, as that's that.
And both teams are in the bonus.
Yes. Right now, Lakers are just trying to survive right now, this last minute 30. With Kingsley Perkins on the bench, that's allowing that inside game of Ferris to open up a little bit. They got to just get through this first half and not allow this lead to get extended by Ferris. These are 2 big free throws right now for Lake State.
Adam Hirakawa at the charity stripe. It's a 3-point Bulldog lead. The foul's on Whitaker, his first for Ferris. It's a front half of a 1-on-1. He makes the first. It's a 2-point Bulldog lead, 34-32. Hirakawa will get a second free throw. Minute and a half to go in the half. Dave Watson, Pat Bennon at a almost sold out crowd here. Is a very good crowd at the Coop for this nationally ranked battle between two nationally ranked teams here. 15 and 11 meeting. Ferris State gets the rebound. Second shot, Herricow, no good. It goes into the hands of Hamilton. He'll go to the rack. Shot no good. Rebound, they battle. Herricow comes down with it, and here come the Lakers. Herricow to Tyson Edmondson, who has had a quiet first half due to the outstanding defensive pressure by Ferris. Edmondson now with the ball. Bounce pass, Herricow. He loses his positioning. He gets it back. Whistle.
What do we got?
Wave it off. And more contact. Very physical down low.
And that's going to be on Whitaker again, so that's going to be his second foul now.
And he's played a big role in this first half. Womack checks back in for the Lakers. 1:06 to go here in the half, 34-32. Ferris with the lead. Soma will get a breather, and he will leave. Herricow back to the line again for Lake State. 2-point lead for Ferris. Front half of a 1-on-1.
It's interesting watching both these coaches work the refs. Steve's been on them on the whole, pretty much, and now Andy Bronco's on the other end, just working them some more, saying, what is the guy supposed to do?
Just as Pat's saying that, Andy's right in the right ear of the referee near him. First free throw for Herricow is good. He could tie it with the second one with 1:06 to go in the half. Adam Herricow at the line for the Lakers. Bends at the knees. That one's good. We're tied. 34 all. 1:06 to go here in the half. Ferris State walks the ball up the floor as they will push it down with Jimmy Scholar working the point guard duties for Ferris. He'll drive the lane. He'll look, kick it off. Now clear about. He'll look and whistle on the play. Blocking foul on Herricow. That's as big of a mismatch as you're going to get with the 7-foot clear about. And the sophomore at 6'7", Herricow. Crowd didn't like that call, and neither did Steve.
Yeah, and he's saying he came in and embodied him underneath. So, again, both coaches are wondering what they can do down underneath to play defense.
And that one is good for Clairabout, 35-34 Ferris, of 52.7 seconds to go here in the half.
And I was talking to Kurt Westerdorp after the game, the Ferris girls coach, and he was telling me that Clairabout came in and he's put on about 30 or 40 pounds since he's been to Ferris and has really worked his way into being a player at Ferris. So, and you can see it. You know, he's 7 feet tall. You knew he wasn't recruited D1 for a reason. He's probably didn't have the weight to do it.
He hit both free throws. Nice job doing prep work in between games, not just getting a hot dog.
I don't.
Now Nino Carter-Smith inside stumbles. There's a foul. He got entangled with the Ferris defender underneath. Another foul at 38.1 seconds to go here in the half. And Kendall Smith comes back in.
Yes, and well, because you got Womack from Herricow now has 2. So that you got both Perkins and Herricow with 2, and that's Dang Rang's second foul for Ferris. So team's getting in a little bit of foul trouble right now.
Yeah, we talked about foul trouble played a role, and the benches will play a role in this game, no question. Womack hits the first free throw, 36-35. Bulldogs by 1.
That's actually, again, that's
Nino Carter.
Yeah,
Nino Carter-Smith again.
Yeah, he's got to have 8 or 9 points coming off the bench right now for Lake State.
Nino Carter-Smith at the line for the Lakers. He has 8. And the second one off the back of the rim. No good. It goes out of bounds.
Great hustle.
And it's off of Ferris. Contact.
Yep.
Looks like another foul on the Bulldogs. Andy Brockema looking for a friend over there.
Well, that was just great hustle. Kendall Smith came in, and we talked about him coming in earlier, and he made a great play to force the ball off of Ferris and allowed Lake State to get the ball back here.
Kendall Smith. Back out it goes to Edmondson. Edmondson with the ball. Tyson now hangs on to it. Tyson down low. Baseline runners blocked. And he has not been able to get anything going due to Ferris State on him, doing a tremendous job.
Shot clock's off here, so I'm going to guess Ferris will play for the last shot.
Yep. And there's 15 seconds left here in the half. And Tyler Hamilton with the ball. Hamilton with 9 seconds to go. He'll start to come up on Devin Womack. Now Hamilton, as he has Nino Carter-Smith on him. He'll drive to the rack, reverse layup, no good. The horn sounds. That's the end of the first half. Ferris State 36 and the Lakers 35. after one half of basketball. We'll take a 3-minute timeout and come back. First half stats and much more. Ferris State by 1 over Lake State at the half, 36-35. You're listening to Laker men's basketball on News Talk 1400. Nice win for the Sioux boys Tuesday, too. Couple wins there. Trail Ferris State 36-35 after one half of play. Offensively leading the way for Ferris State in that first half of play. Jackson Whitaker off the bench has 8 points to the Bulldogs, 6 from Ethan Erickson, also 8 from Nate Clarabout, and the 7-footer with 8 points, and then 6 from Erickson, 5 from Deng Reng, for Ferris State, 3 from Reese Hazelton, 4 from Tyler Hamilton in that first half of play, 2 from Jimmy Scholar as well for Ferris State. For the Lakers, as Lake State individually, offensively for the Lakers, they were led by 11 points in that first half of play from Adam Harricow off the bench with 11 points, and then 8 points for, as Pat mentioned, Nino Carter-Smith off the bench with 8 points to the Lakers. Kingsley Perkins also had 8 points in that first half. Several players scattered with 2. Devin Womack along with Tyler Jamieson off the bench. Tyson Edmondson with 2 points. Andy Soma with 2 points as well in that first half of play. And field goal percentage right now for Ferris State, they were 15 of 32 in that first half for 46.9%. Lakers were 13 of 29 for 44.8%. 3-point from beyond the arc, Ferris State was 3 of 9, Lakers 3 of 8. Ferris 33.3%, Lakers 37.5%. Ferris State 3 of 5 from the charity stripe, 60% from the free throw line. Lakers are 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 75%. Rebounds 18 all, and offensive 4-4, defensive 14-14. And the game's been tied twice. Lead changes twice each, and time with the lead, Lakers 12-23, Ferris State 6-29, and the last lead of Ferris State 31-29. Lakers right now, their last time of the lead was at the 2:33 mark. Largest lead, 9 for the Lakers, 5 for Ferris in that first half. The assists, Ferris State had 8. And Lakers had 6 turnovers, 4 for the Lakers, 3 for Ferris. Bench points, 21-12 in favor of the Lakers. 6 block shots for Ferris to 2 to the Lakers in that first half. Fast break points was 5 of 2 for Ferris, or 5-2 in favor of Ferris. Steals, 2-2. Points off turnovers, 7-4 in favor of Ferris. Points in the paint was 18-16 Bulldogs. Second chance points, 6-2 Bulldogs in that first half of play. And that's pretty much the game in a nutshell for the first half. In a one-point game, pretty much as advertised of what we thought it would be, Pat, in that first half, and looking forward to even a better second half.
Yeah, it was a great first half, and you know, the stats are real close, and that's why it's a one-point game. There's not a lot of advantage one way or the other. You know, Erickson's got 6 points. He's their big gun. Edmondson's been very quiet for Lake State, and so has Hunter Soper. So if you're Steve, you're looking at it saying, hey, we're down 1. 2 of our top guns probably haven't really done a whole lot yet, and we're only down 1 point. So you got to be very happy with the bench production you've gotten. You know, you got Womack, you got Carter Smith coming in, doing a phenomenal job to keep Lake State going. Now you got to turn the tide, and you got to get Edmondson going. They've got to find a way to get Soper going, and that'll allow them to maybe get this win here tonight. If you're Ferris, on the other hand, you got to be very happy. You know, I mean, Erickson's got 6 points, but he struggled getting his shot off, and you got Whitaker coming off the bench doing a great job for them. And then I think the big difference right now, and the one statistic that I noticed and you talked about, is block shots. And right now, Nathan Clarabout, inside at 7 feet tall, has bothered Lake State's guards and Kingsley Perkins when they got the ball in. They got 6 blocks. He's got to have 4 or 5 himself. And what he's also doing, when you get in there, now they're aware that he's there, so they're changing angles of shots, making it tougher to finish. He's had a big impact on this game.
He's been probably the most problematic guy for the Lakers in that first half, which coming in, you know, we probably didn't think he would be. I thought Reese Hazelton perhaps, but like Coach Westorp told you, the improvements he's made clearly, because he's a big key contributor and was a big factor to your point in that first half.
And he's got one thing you can't teach. He's got size. He's a true 7-footer out there.
He knows how to use it.
And he does, and he's very, very smart with it. He stayed out of foul trouble. He gets arm lengths away, and he blocks shots. And when you get into him, he doesn't get himself in a lot of trouble. You know, he's been a big impact in this game. For Lake State, I think the big key is here, you got to find a way to get Edmondson going and get him freed up. He looked a little bit tight, a little bit nervous. You don't normally see, and how do you notice that? A lot of his shots were short, and that's usually
not a lot of touches either.
No, not a lot of touches. You got to give Ferris credit, but the shots that he's gotten have fallen short, and that's usually a sign of nerves more than anything else. So hopefully he comes out here in the second half, relaxes a little bit, lets the game start coming to him, and Lake State's able to get him going, which I think will free up the rest of their offense.
36-35 Ferris at the half. Dave Watson, Pat Benham for Laker basketball. This nationally, 2 nationally ranked teams battling it out. 15th ranked Bulldogs up by 1 here at the half over Lake Superior State, the 11th ranked team in the country. Tied for first place in the GLIAC. As we go to our Pingator Cleaners scoreboard and out-of-town scoreboard for you. And like that segue, Michigan Tech, the third team of the 3-legged race. The Huskies at the half, 34-29. They lead Davenport in Houghton. That game at the half there. Meanwhile, Northern Michigan is taking on Grand Valley at the Berry Center up in Marquette. big game there between two teams that are 6-4 in the GLIAC coming in, and they're in that second rung of three teams battling it out. And at the half, Northern Michigan leads 34-27 over Grand Valley, that up in Marquette. And meanwhile, it's Wayne State and Purdue Northwest. They tipped off at 8 o'clock tonight, so they're a half hour into it in Hammond, Indiana. Purdue Northwest and Wayne State battling in GLIAC play. In men's basketball tonight is a full slate of games, and with 10:01 to go in the first half, Purdue Northwest 22-15. They lead Wayne State there in GLIAC play. The last game of the night also was an 8 p.m. start, Central Time start in GLIAC basketball. Saginaw Valley State at Wisconsin Parkside, and they will tip off right now at 8:30, underway in men's basketball there. Again, coming in, looking at the standings in GLIAC men's basketball, as we mentioned on the year, that's a three-way race for first place right now, with 2 to 3 teams that are 8-2. These two here, Ferris State and Lake Superior. Michigan Tech's 8-2. Northern Michigan 6-4 with Grand Valley, Wisconsin Parkside. Wayne State's 5-5. Saginaw Valley State's 3-7. Roosevelt's 3-7. Roosevelt will be here on Saturday to play the Lakers. And then 1-9 Davenport, 1-9 Purdue Northwest in GLIAC action. Now Saturday we'll have the Roosevelt game coming your way, both of them on I-500 Saturday. We'll have them here on News Talk 1400, starting with the women's game, Roosevelt and Lake State, and that will come your way at just before 1 o'clock. I'll have the call here from the Coop, then the men's game to follow, both here on News Talk 1400. The Laker women, they fell earlier today to a very good Ferris State team, 83-46, so they'll look to try to get a split on the weekend. We will take another 3-minute timeout and come back here to the Bud Cooper Gym with the start of the second half. 36-35 Ferris State here at the half over the Lakers. Back in 3 minutes here to the Bud Cooper Gym on News Talk 1400.
Committed to helping our local community reach their financial goals. We've grown our community one family and business at a time by offering competitive rates, personalized customer service, and products and services to match any big bank. We're proud to be a part of your success and look forward to helping you pursue your dreams. Stop by or call one of our 9 locations to find out what the CSB family can do for you. Central Savings Bank, serving you since 1902.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
At Central Savings Bank, we're dedicated to helping small businesses succeed. We understand that running a small business can be tough, and we're here to make it a little easier. Our local experts make decisions quickly and with your best interest in mind. So when you bank with us, you can be assured that your decisions are being made by your neighbors. Plus, our quick closing process means you'll get the funding you need to succeed faster. Experience the difference of banking with local experts at Central Savings Bank, serving you since 1902.
Today with him. Ah. Watson and Pat Bennon for Laker men's basketball. Great crowd on hand, and this is a one-point game going into the second half between these two nationally ranked teams. 15th ranked Ferris State, 35-36. They lead the 11th ranked Lakers of Lake State. Lakers will inbound the ball. They'll move from right to left as seen on the radio dial. They'll shoot at the south end basket. Ferris from left to right shooting at the north end basket for the second half. 1 point Bulldog lead underway second half. Kingsley Perkins, now Devin Womack. Womack now drives the right lane. He'll stop, look for Perkins. Perkins now underneath, kicks it right wing corner. Soma for the baseline three, no good. Rebound Lakers. This is Soper. Soper, back it goes for three, left corner, no good for the Lakers. That was Edmondson. Rebound goes to Ferris, and here comes Jimmy Scholar. Scholar pushes it down to the right wing side on the baseline. He'll kick it out to Deng Reng, back to Jimmy Scholar. Scholar, we played about 35 seconds, gets the ball up behind the post. Clairbout, now they'll kick it back out, right wing side for three. That's good for Ethan Erickson.
Yep, he got freed up coming up. I ran a nice little, looked like he was going to cut to the basket and then curled back out off a screen and knocked down a big three.
39-35, Ferris with a 4-point edge. We played a minute. Kingsley Perkins, Tyson Edmondson. Edmondson rolls off a screen, dribble drive left hand, tries to go back, loose ball, rolls back to Soma. He'll get it to half court towards the logo to Soper. Now in front of the Lake State bench, Womack. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Devin now down low. Womack puts up a teardrop off the rim. Rebound Ferris, Deng Reng. And Reng will bring it down the other way. Reng for the Bulldogs kicks it off now to Scholar. Scholar will direct traffic with 18 and a half and change to go in the ball game. It's 39-35 Ferris. Bulldogs with the ball left wing side. Now Soma defends as this is Reese Hazelton back outside. Scholar, Deng Reng. Now Clairbout. Perkins defends. Now he'll stop. He'll look. Loose ball. Kingsley takes it over. Great defense by Perkins. Here come the Lakers back the other way, down by 4. Womack to Kingsley. Kingsley to Tyson. Edmondson rolls off a screen left wing side. Edmondson now bounce pass up high in the post. They'll get the ball to Kingsley. He'll go inside. He'll double pump. The shot blocked by Clairbout. That's another block for Ferris. Here come the Bulldogs. And this is Scholar down low. Now baseline runner Rang over Perkins up and in. It's 41-35. The lead now is 6 for Ferris.
And again, Clairbout inside causing problems for Lake State. He forced a tough shot one trip and got a block the next.
Womack kicks it right corner on the baseline. Soma for three. That's good from downtown. Make that Hunter Soper from the corner.
It's a huge shot, and it really stemmed the momentum because Ferris has come out here to start the second half on a roll, and Soper hits a big three.
Nice play by Scholar. Dribble drive behind the back. Shot no good. The rebound Perkins. 41-38 the score. Down by 3 are the Lakers, and here they come. Right wing side across half court. Devin Womack. Right side open for 3. That's good from downtown. You're going to let him have it? Go ahead and thread the needle, young man. It's tied at 41.
Great shot and a big shot. Just stepped up, gave him some room, and he knocked it down.
Now they'll get the ball off. It goes left wing side, Erickson. Erickson kicks it back out to Scholar. Scholar, Deng Reng. Reng, one dribble. Edmondson now on him, giving him a little bit of room. Erickson has Soma on him. He'll go baseline, stop and pop it short. Loose ball rebound, chased in the corner. Erickson comes down with it. Now Ethan stops, pumps, fakes for a 3. Off the rim, rebound Ferris. It's Scholar underneath. Now Deng Reng, odd angle, turns it over into the hands of Soper. Here come the Lakers. Tie game at 41. Hunter Soper with the ball. Soper backpedals, kicks it towards midcourt to Womack. Womack looks for a screen, dribble drive left-handed, goes to the rack, up off the glass, no good, but a foul on Ferris with 16:21 to go. Tied at 41 here in the ball game.
And I like the penetration there, and the best part about that is that time they went at Reese Hazelton. They went away. They set the screen to the left side away and clear Claremont to the other side, and that allowed the penetration to occur there and get an easy opportunity, or not an easy opportunity, but a little easier layup opportunity for Womack going against Hazelton as opposed to Clairbout.
First free throw off the front half, no good for Devin. He'll shoot another. Here comes Ferris with some changes. Deng Reng will leave, and so will Clairabout. And they will get Tyler Hamilton into the game to the Bulldogs. With number 3, Jackson Whitaker checks in, and number 1, Michael Bingham as well.
And you got to be aware of Whitaker. He came off the bench in the first half and sparked Ferris.
Womack missed the first, makes the second. 42-41, Lake Superior. 16:21 to go here in the second half. Now the Bulldogs walk it up. It's Tyler Hamilton. Hamilton now looks. Edmondson defends tightly. Now it goes back across half court. Hamilton, right wing side. Womack on him. Whistle and a foul as he got too tight according to the official. 16:10 to go. 42-41, the Lakers.
Yeah, just a little bit of a bump there. And, you know, I mean, they've had a lot more contact going in that one, but that one's right out in front of the referee, and it impeded his progress, so it had to be called.
Hamilton at half court. Hamilton hangs onto the ball. Womack defends. Sideline left side. Soma defending. This is a whistle as Erickson tried to roll off the screen. And the back official makes a call.
I don't know what we got now.
They'll come. It's against Ferris, it appears.
I don't know. They're coming to the table here. Do they have another?
Andy Brockama's all the way out trying to.
Is that another?
He's confused.
Is it a shot clock thing or what is it?
Well, they'll take the media timeout to discuss things. 42-41, Lakers up by 1. We'll find out what the whole deal is as they'll hash it out when we return. Back in 1 minute. Lakers up by 1. You're listening to Lake State Men's Basketball, News Talk 1400. Down at the other end of and we're trying to figure out what they're looking at here. Pat, you and I both are a little puzzled.
It's a lot of action going on.
As two of the referees are looking at the last sequence.
I liked when they had the camera thing here.
Yeah,
I had a way better perspective.
Yeah.
I might have to put a complaint.
Yeah,
in. I got to sit here and I can watch it and know what's going on.
File a complaint with both Steve and Tori, and we'll leave it at the suggestion box at when we leave the gym here tonight.
I'll be sure to drop it off there.
I'm sure.
I might even have his number. I can mention it to him.
Surprised you
Good
didn't
luck getting the bus tomorrow.
Yep. I'm surprised you didn't text him already. As 16 minutes to go here, 42-41, Lakers with the lead over Ferris. Great crowd on hand for this game. They really worked hard to try to get a good crowd in. A lot going on. I know it's I-500 pub night and I-500 week.
From what I can gather, they were looking at whether it was a common foul or a flagrant foul, and I believe they called a common foul. So they went to the replay. It must have been an out. It was hard to see because it occurred underneath the basket where neither one of us could really see it.
Right. And they get that sorted out here. Officials are telling the off-court officials and the clock operator and the official scorebook so they can put that in there. And here we go. Finally, 42-41, Lake State up by 1. And Ferris State will inbound the ball underneath on the north end of the gym, or underneath the basket. They will get it underneath now. This is right wing side over to Ferris State. This is Hazelton. Now they'll go down low. It goes out of bounds. Bingham wanted something there as he questioned something, and there will be Laker ball. I had my view kind of blocked.
It looked like he lost it to me, and I think he's saying it got tipped away from him, but he lost the basketball.
Now it's Harakow. Harakow now gets the ball over to Soper to Edmondson. Edmondson looks, open three, that's good from downtown, and Tyson gets going for the Lakers.
Big shot for him. He needed that one to see one go down. Hopefully that gets him going here for the second half.
That's a big one, and he's 2 away from 1,000 in his career. 5 points for the game. He needs 7 to eclipse the 1,000-point mark for Tyson Edmondson. Nice backdoor cut, beautiful pass. Bingham off the right hand and in. It's 45-43 Lakers.
Yeah, good cut there, and he just set it up going off that screen. Bingham then and got an easy basket.
Now it's Soper to Soma. Soma back to Edmondson. Edmondson to the rack, up and in. Nice little finger roll, and I think that will do it for Tyson.
That is his 1,000-point and a great one because we're so used to him hitting threes.
Yep.
He hesitated and let that kid close out and blew right by him.
Tyson Edmondson, 1,000 points in his career. 4-point Lake State lead, 47-43. And now Hamilton double teamed. Hamilton kicks it back outside. They'll go up top. Hazelton back over. It goes to Hamilton. Hamilton has Harakow on him. Nice play up in with the right hand.
That's a tough move.
You can't teach that. Boy, that's just pure athletic
strength.
ability.
Pure strength. And he's not that big. Hamilton.
No.
He's 5'11".
I think he benches pretty good for look at those shoulders. Now Edmondson free throw line extended.
Oh, he's
yeah,
feeling
and
it
he
right
threads
now.
the needle. That's good for Tyson. We talked about if he gets going, Pat, that's an X factor for the Lakers. They have a 5-point lead, and now this is Hamilton off to Hazelton. Hands it off. Erickson back to a cut pass. Sloppy one deflects out of bounds. And that looked like it went off a Ferris player, pinballed off a foot.
Yeah.
But yeah, Steve is really.
He's got a good argument.
Yes.
I mean, he made a good back cut, but it looked like Lake State. It looked like it went right off of Ferris's player's hands to me.
Now the inbounding pass. Nino Carter-Smith nearly stole it, and 14 minutes left here in the ball game, and it's a 50-45 Laker lead. Bingham now kicks it off to Hamilton. Hamilton with the ball. Hamilton dribble drive up top. Hamilton guarded closely by Harakow. He'll kick it back off to Scholar. Scholar works it around on the baseline. Now they dribble drive inside. Shot no good for Whitaker, and the rebound goes to the Lakers. It's Soper. Soper to Edmondson. Edmondson, Carter-Smith back to Tyson. Nino now. Nino Carter-Smith, right wing corner on the baseline. Harakow, open lane, take it there, and he stuffs it with one hand. And the fella from Edmonton, Alberta, with a right hand stuff. Throw it down, big fella. Lakers by 7, and the crowd's loving it. 52-45 at the Coop as they have a run going now. As the sophomore had the open lane, and he threw it down with one hand. And a timeout on the floor. We will take a break as well. Lakers 52-45 over Ferris and men's basketball. Back at 1 minute on News Talk 1400. Keep on hanging on. Dave Watson, Pat Bennett at the Bud Cooper Gym, and this is a treat here tonight. The Lakers with a big run, 52-45. Tyson Edmondson started to get hot, and Adam Harikow nearly brought down the house with a baseline move and one-handed stuff, and now they're up by 7, Pat.
Yeah, great. Edmondson got going, and then Harikow put the exclamation point going hard baseline with an emphatic dunk that forced Ferris to take a timeout. Momentum Lake State's way right now.
Tyler Hamilton, right wing side, they'll work it back to Hazelton. There's Bingham for 3, off the back iron, rebound Lakers. And there's Soper into transition, Edmondson, Harikow, and there it is, alley-oop, two-hand stuff for Edmondson from Harikow. And it's a 9-point Laker lead, and this place is about to blow. And now this is Hamilton underneath. They'll kick it out to Bingham. Bingham now down low. This is over to Clairbout. Clairbout, the 7-footer, a hook shot, no good. Rebound, they battle. There's the Lakers. Harikow crashes the boards with Soper. Adam gets it off to Nino Carter-Smith. Carter-Smith across half court. 9-point Laker lead. Carter-Smith to Harikow. Harikow off now to the Pelston product into the game. Blake Cassidy. Now back outside it goes. Right wing side. This is going to be Edmondson. Tyson now backpedals. Edmondson rolls off a screen. Long shot from near the logo. It's no good. That's a 3, no good. And the rebound to Scholar. Here comes Ferris. Now this is Cassidy defending. Scholar now left wing side, twirling through the lane. Nice shot up, no good. Rebound Lakers. The run continues as Soper gets it off to Nino Carter-Smith. 12 minutes to go here. Across half court, Carter-Smith will slow things up. Looks to Coach Henniga, and they'll get some direction from there. Now left wing sideline in front of the Laker bench. Soper. Hunter takes it to the rack. Splits defender. Shot no good, and a foul on the Bulldogs. Clairbout underneath, and 11:52 to go. 54-45, Lakers by 9. Timeout on the floor, it appears. Both teams retreat to the bench.
I think it's immediate timeout, and Andy Brockema does not like this call because he's saying down there you didn't call it, and here you called a little touch one, and the guy underneath didn't blow the whistle. So he's not happy.
No.
But man, Lake State has put a run on right here. They have put an unbelievable run on. You know, and I really believe it all was sparked by Edmondson getting going as they're acknowledging for his 1,000-point ring.
Yeah, as well they should. 1,000 points. He needed 7. And right now, Tyson able to have a big second half and get things going. And he has a big dunk in this game. Harikow did, and that this place is ready to go bonkers. I've done a lot of Lake State basketball. You and I have been here a few times, Pat, and this is the loudest I've heard this place. Like you said, the crowd plays a role, and they were certainly on their feet there here in this second half during this run that is still going.
Yeah, I mean, it got energized. Obviously, the dunk on the baseline got them going, and then the alley-oop jam and Edmondson hitting those threes. The place is ready to come unglued. And right now, you know, if you're Lake State, you're a 9-point lead. You got to know something, though. You know Ferris is a great team, and they're not going to go away easily. You got to be prepared. They're going to come out with a punch here eventually. You know, they're got to get. Although I figured they would. They haven't had Erickson in during that run Lake State put on, and he's back in the game. 2 big free throws here, a chance to get up by 10 or 11 points if you're Lake State. But the big thing is be prepared for Ferris to counter punch here.
Now will be the Lakers at the free throw line. Hunter Soper makes it 55-45. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Pat. I remember in Indianapolis last year, you know, everybody celebrating and hold the phone. Here come the Bulldogs. That's why this is as big of a rivalry, because you're not out of it. You're never out of it. These two teams. Soper hits both free throws.
And until you beat them, until you knock them off in that situation. And don't think that's not sitting in the back of Lake State's mind a little bit. Hey, these guys don't go away. So we got to keep going. We got to keep playing. We got to keep attacking right now.
And then they had the buzzer beater loss in a game that was just highly contested in December, and it stayed with them because the Roosevelt game in Chicago went to overtime, though Roosevelt as sure as heck played well, but that had to stay with them there as well. Now Clairbout with the ball for Ferris as Soper hit both free throws at the other end. Deng Reng spinning through the lane over Harikow, up and in.
Just a tough shot.
They needed that.
That's good defense by Lake State. It's just a tough shot. There's not much you can do in that situation. Give Deng credit for hitting a good one. Now
back they go. This is the Lakers with the ball. They'll bring it down, and they'll get Harikawa with a pass, turned over, deflected pass. Here come the Bulldogs, and this is Erickson with the ball, 56-47, and there's a three, no good for Erickson. The rebound, they crash the boards. Perkins comes down with it. Lakers have been great on backside rebounding in this half. Now Carter Smith turns it over, and get jump ball, and the arrow will go to Ferris. 10:58 to go here in the half, 56-47, Lake Superior.
Yeah, and two critical possessions where Lake State had a chance to kind of expand the lead a little bit, and unfortunately they turned them over one time and now got a held ball. So possession back to Ferris, 9-point game. But the one thing Lake State is also doing an extremely good job of is when Ferris shoots the basketball, lots of box outs, they're limiting Ferris to one shot on that end of the floor right now.
And now this is Erickson. Erickson double team, kicks it back out to Deng Rang. Rang now Scholar. Scholar, off it goes to Hazelton. And now they'll go right wing side. That shot no good. Whistle on the play. Contact made. And a foul on the Lakers. And it looks like Hazelton might have got swatted in the schnoz there as he's holding his nose.
That's going to be the third foul on Harikawa.
Tyler Jamison's going to check in here in a moment for the Lakers. Hazelton at the line for his free throw off the iron, no good. Harikawa will leave with the three fouls, as Pat mentioned. Jamison in the game for Lake Superior. The one thing this team has that they didn't have last year, Pat, is more of a bench.
Yes.
That was a difference in Indianapolis. Oh, it's all good. We'll get that out of the way. As the free throw up and in, they were outscored like 54-9 in bench points in that game in Indianapolis. Now you bring Jamison in, you got Harrison Sorrell, and Nino Carter-Smith. That it's a different looking Laker team. They've strengthened that bench,
and that's what they needed.
Yeah,
they needed the depth.
Because you had the five starters that could score at anywhere. Now Womack to Perkins, and he brings the house down with a two-handed stuffer. Kingsley and a emphatic dunk, and it's 58-48. Lead is now 10 for the Lakers. Now Ferris State with the ball. Deng Rang. Rang kicks it back. Now outside for three, off the rim, no good for Erickson. And the rebound goes to the Lakers. Make that Hazelton. Lakers bring it down. Nino Carter-Smith. Carter-Smith, or make it Devin Womack. I'm sorry. Womack splits the lane. Whistle on the play. And he loses the ball, does Devin. And it will be Ferris State ball with 9:49 to go here in the ball game. 10-point lead for the Lakers. Ferris will get the ball here momentarily.
Yeah, and another one there where you got a 10-point lead, and I think Steve wanted them to slow it down, and unfortunately they just turned the ball over.
Now across half court, they'll work it down to Bingham. Now baseline runner, no good over Perkins, and the rebound Jamison. Now Tyler hands it off, and he's a very good defensive player, the former Mr. Basketball in the state of Michigan, transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson out of Port Huron Northern High School. He's going to be a very good player for them. And now Womack, right wing side up top. Now Devin rolls off a screen, little backdoor cutter, now Perkins. Perkins underneath, kicks it left side, Edmondson. Edmondson has a defender right on him at Scholar. Tyson to the rack, puts it up, no good, but a foul. Nice play to draw the harm for Tyson. 9:13 to go and a 10-point Laker lead.
And what Edmondson's done here a lot better, I mean, yes, he's hit a couple threes, but he's been willing to take the ball to the rack and get himself in easy baskets. And sometimes you need to see the ball go through, and once you see it go through, then the good things start to happen, and that's exactly what Edmondson has done here in the second half. Very quiet in the first half. He's been very noticeable here in the second half.
Bingham with the foul, that's his third. Edmondson's free throw is good, and Cassidy will come back in here for the Lakers, and they will get Andy Soma out of the game, and Blake Cassidy, the Pelston product, and took the Pelston Hornets to the quarterfinals, shocking an undefeated Brimley team back in 2018 in St. Ignace.
Wow, that's some research.
I was at that game. I called that game.
I figured that's why you remember.
Yep.
I knew
Be in the pocket rocket. Edmondson hits the free throw, 12-point lead. He's a player, and he has played well for Steve and the Lakers. They're off the bench. He's a senior, given good minutes here. Now Hazelton Hazelton with the ball. Hazelton hands off now to Jimmy Scholar. Scholar with Cassidy on him with that long wingspan from Blake. Right wing side for three. It's short. Rebound bounces into the corner. Here come the Lakers. 8:50 to go, and they're up by 12, 60-48. And Devin Womack will slow things up. They'll slow the tempo down a tad. Womack left sideline. They'll work the ball there. Over to Soper. Now Kingsley Perkins, middle of the floor. Jamison, left wing side. Now on that left wing, this is Soper. Floats it right corner baseline. Womack, three out the front half. Rebound Lakers. Soper to Cassidy, left side for three out the front half. Rebound goes to Ferris in transition. They'll push it down to Hamilton to Bingham, and Bingham throws it away as the Lakers should get it back with 8:22, and they will, left here up by 12.
Yeah, Ferris looks way out of sync right now offensively, and the other thing is they're settling a lot for perimeter jump shots, a lot of perimeter threes, nothing inside, and that's a great job by Lake State defensively. They've really neutralized the inside game and forced Ferris outside offensively.
Cross half court now. This is Womack rolling off a screen to the right wing sideline. Devin now inside, defended by Hamilton. Now he'll give a little shoulder shimmy into him. Kicks it left corner. Now they'll sneak it down low. Cassidy to Perkins. Perkins right side, shot short. Rebound of battle underneath. Cassidy nearly deflected it. Now Scholar brings it down for Ferris in transition. Now there's a three. Whitaker, that's good from downtown. They needed that. Jackson Whitaker from that right wing side.
Oh, he's got a quick trigger. He can let it fly.
They cut it to single digits, 60-51. They're not gonna go away. And you would not expect that here between these two. Perkins, right sideline. Jamison, free throw line extended. Womack. Womack now as Hamilton slipped up high at the elbow. Stops and pops, no good. But, Bingham meant to grab it, and he dunked it in. He didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie. And it's 62-51 Lakers as the Laker crowd lets them have it. And now they'll kick it out. This is Hamilton. Hamilton drives the left lane. Low baseline floater, no good. Rebound Lakers. Soper has had an excellent second half defensively. Very good backside rebounding. Him and Edmondson really have come alive in the second half. Now Jamison, Cassidy, now Womack. Back, free throw line extended. Back out to Devin. Devin dribble drive right hand. He'll backpedal back towards half court now, and giving him plenty of room is Hazelton. Right wing side inside the perimeter, it's Perkins. Floats a pass left side, Jamison, left corner in the baseline. Soper, no good. Rebound off the back iron in the hands of Bingham. Here come the Bulldogs. Scholar, swing pass left side. Long three, and that's good from downtown. Hamilton hit that one, and it's a 62-54 lead for the Lakers, up by 8 with 6:20 to go.
They're not going to go away.
No. No, you're going to have to put a death nail in them. Now on the baseline, this is Jamison. That's a travel. And that was a travel. Good call by the official there. It's 6:13 to go. Substitutions. Soma comes in, as does the Edmondson. Will get a break in the action. We'll pause as well. Laker men up by 8. 62-54 at the Coop over Ferris State. We'll be back. 6:13 left here in this one from the Sioux on News Talk 1400. .13 left here in men's basketball, and Lake Superior State is up 62-54 over the 15th-ranked Ferris State Bulldogs. The 11th-ranked Lakers of the big second half But as you said, Pat, they're not going away. Lakers get it to double digits. Ferris has it chipped down to 8 with 6:13 left.
Yeah, it's going to be a war right to the end. No one's going to back down, and you knew Ferris wasn't going to go away. So this should be a great last 6 minutes of basketball.
Hang on to your bootstraps, kids. Here we go. Ferris State with the ball. Deng Reng trying to get across half court. Now over to Hamilton. He had a big 3 moments ago for Ferris to cut it to 8. Left wing sideline, Erickson. There's that man again. He's dangerous. Swing pass, Hamilton fakes a 3. Bounce pass underneath. Hazelton over Perkins. Nice shot with the right hand. It's 62-56 Lakers. 5:50 to go as Lake State has the ball. Ferris State is pressing. Now Soper. Cross half court, Edmondson. Now Tyson hangs on to the ball from the right sideline. He'll backpedal, he'll get Womack to come to him. Now he'll move for a screen to the right side, hand off to Soma. Womack, left wing side, trying to get loose. He'll kick it back. Soper, right side, Andy Soma for 3. That's good from downtown for Andy. And the Lakers have a 9-point lead again with 5:20 left.
Great ball movement, and again, inside out. Soper had it, could have probably put it up, but kicked it out to a wide open Andy Soma, who knocked down a big 3.
Hamilton off to Hazelton. Hazelton open lane. Perkins closes the gap. He'll get around him. Nice move. Off the left side, gets around his hip, off the right hand and in. It's 65-58. Lakers are the lead. 5 minutes to go. Now Edmondson across half court, and they collide right in front of us, as that was Hamilton and Womack. And Hamilton will get the foul there with 4:55 to go here in the ball game. And Womack will get a breather. Nino Carter-Smith, who has really played a tremendous game off the bench, comes back in. Soper will inbound for the Lakers here. Harakawa's in with Soma. Nino Carter-Smith. Hunter Soper will inbound right in front of Pat and I. Tyson Edmondson as well. The 5 out there for Lake Superior. Now Carter-Smith. Tyson Edmondson now. He'll start dribbling to his right hand and back pedal towards the logo. Now it's going to be Carter-Smith. Free throw line extended. Soper. Shot clock at 7. On the baseline, step back 3 from the left corner. Edmondson, no good off the back iron. The rebound goes to Ferris. Here come the Bulldogs back the other way. Erickson now right wing side. Soma's right on him. They'll get it back out to Bingham. Bingham left wing side, Scholar. Deng Reng now. One dribble, kicks it down. A loose, careless pass, but Clairbout came down with it. Clairbout has Harakawa on him. They'll kick it back outside. Erickson back to Clairbout. Shot clock under 10. Clairbout muscling his way. Sticks him with an elbow. Shot no good, and the rebound goes to Harakawa and the Lakers.
Great defense there.
Excellent defense. Lakers bring it down up 65-58 with 4 minutes left. Nino Carter-Smith with the ball. Carter-Smith back out it goes Adam. Harakawa off to Soma. Soma now Edmondson. Free throw line extended. He dribbles. Swing pass right side. 3. No good for Harakawa. And the rebound. Deng Reng. A tough rebound there. One of the best rebounders in the league. He'll get it off to Scholar. Scholar back to Deng Reng. Edmondson defends. Now Bingham to the left sideline. Michael Bingham now with the Soper on him. Bounce pass underneath. Scholar's there. The tip clear about. Rolls out. No good. Rebound Lakers. Harakawa off to Carter-Smith in transition. Left side Edmondson. Edmondson left wing on the perimeter. Tyson now has clear about on him. Now Tyson looking for a screen. 3:20 to go. Lakers up 65-58. He'll drive the baseline. Swing it over to the right corner. Rotate it up top. Left side Harakawa for 3. It's got from downtown for Adam Harakawa.
Great ball
10.
movement. And it was a well-designed play. They saw the mismatch with Edmondson. Extra pass. Harakawa knocked down another big one.
Erickson for 3. That's no good. And the rebound again, Harakawa. And he kicks it off now off to Nino Carter-Smith. Under 3 to go. Lakers up 68-58. Now Carter-Smith. Swing pass Harakawa. Adam in the lane. Back out to Hunter. Soper now. Back out it goes. Right wing side in front of the Laker block logo on the west side of the floor. Now this is Carter-Smith. He'll drive on Deng Reng. No good. The rebound. Ferris comes down with it. Here come the Bulldogs. Scholar. He's had a good game in this one. Jimmy Scholar, nice move, puts it up with the right hand and in, and the foul. Oh, tough rebound at one end, and he gets a nice layup and a foul at the other.
Nobody stopped the ball. He got the rebound, went coast to coast, and you got to stop the ball there. Unfortunately, it's going to allow a three-point play, and they're not going away. Lake State's had opportunities to hit the knockout punch, and they've been unable to knock this shot down. And so now, again, he had a 10-point lead, and now Ferris has got a chance to cut it to 7.
We'll stay right here, even though it's immediate. 2.5 to go. It's 68-60 with this game as intense as it is. I think we can stick around. 8-point lead for the Lakers. They get it up to double digits. Ferris comes back, hits a shot. How big has Adam Harricow been here in this last sequence on both ends of the floor?
All night long, but really it seems like when Lake State needs a crucial play to be made, Adam Harricow's the guy doing it right now. And, you know, I revert back to the possession he got his 3 on. You had Edmondson got a switch out on a screen, and he had Clairbout on him. And he was very patient with him. Knew he had a mismatch, got by him, drew the double team, kicked it to the corner. They made the extra pass. There was a couple opportunities to shoot it. They made the extra pass, got it to Harricow, who hit a big 3. You know, there's 2:30 to go here. Ferris is going to shoot here to cut it to 7. If you're Lake State, you got to get quality possessions every trip down the floor and continue to play defense. Ferris has hit tough shots. I mean, if you look defensively, I think Lake State has played a phenomenal second half of defense. I really do. I think they made it very difficult. They forced Ferris out to the perimeter, denied that inside game for them, but Ferris has hit tough shot after tough shot. And like a true champion, you're going to have to knock them down and knock them out to beat them.
This has been as advertised, and these are 2 very good basketball teams. There's no question about it. And battling here tonight, 68-60 Lakers lead. Again, a 3-way tie in the GLIAC. Ferris is coming off a loss at home by 3, where the young man from Michigan Tech, Tomaszek, had 45 after the Lakers, he had a good 23, but those were well earned, and he was able to get 45 against Ferris, and the Huskies only won by 3, but did it at Ferris, where no one gets a win. And Bulldogs don't want to get 2 in a row here, and 2 losses. That's why this game is so critical here tonight for them. Scholar to the line.
And I want to make one other point here. Ferris only has 14 fouls, so if he hits this pressure and trying to get after the ball, because they got fouls to give.
Then he misses on that free throw on the front end of the 1-on-1. Off the back iron, Lakers throw it away. Scholar with it. Now off to Erickson. Dengreng is there off the right hand and in. And it's a 6-point game, 68-62. Lakers in the lead, 2:10 to go. They're having trouble with the presser here, Pat, as now Womack across half court. It's full court press by Ferris. Edmondson swing pass left side Soma. They'll work some clock. Shot clock at 18, 2 minutes to go here in this one, and Lake State's up 68-62 here at the Coop in front of a great crowd here. These 2 nationally ranked teams duking it out. Womack for 3 off the rim left side. Rebound. Ferris comes down with it. Here come the Bulldogs, down by 6. 2-possession game. Now a crossover dribble underneath Erickson. Hazelton open lane left side on Perkins. Whistle.
Foul on the floor.
Foul.
That's not a bad foul, because Lake State only has 14 fouls, so that's 5. You got to take it out of bounds. I mean, he was going to get a layup, and they called it on the floor.
And that's the 3rd one on Perkins. He's done a good job of not getting that 3rd foul until a 1:37 left in this one. Harricow will come in, and they'll save Kingsley for probably they need him in the last little stretch here. 1:37 to go. Now they'll inbound it. Hazelton on Harricow. Tough shot, short. Rebound, they battle. It volleys around to the Lakers. Womack comes down with it. Now Devin in trouble, and a blocking foul underneath on the baseline on the Bulldogs. Reese Hazelton.
That's a man-sized rebound for Devin Womack. You know, he went up amongst the trees and kept it there, and he was getting bumped, pushed, and he held it strong, and it gets fouled. Still, only the 15th foul on Ferris, so they got fouls to give, so expect them to be very aggressive with this pressure.
The 6'2 guard, the senior from Ypsilanti and Ann Arbor here on high school with a big rebound. Lakers bring it down, minute 20 to go. They're up 68-62. There's a turnover. Bad pass. Here come the Bulldogs underneath, and Whitaker with the finger roll off the left hand up and in. They're having trouble with this Ferris State pressure pass. 68-64, Lakers by 4. They'll throw it down to Harricow. They get it across half court. Right wing side, Edmondson open for 3. That's good from downtown. A huge 3 by Tyson with 58.9 seconds to go. Andy Brockema is beside himself from that Ferris State bench. He is not happy with Erickson, and a 71-64 Laker lead.
No, they lost him on assignment there, and it's a gutsy shot. 68-64. He misses that.
Yep.
It's going the other direction, but give him credit. He knocked it down, hit a gutsy 3. Big basket, because momentum was starting to swing towards Ferris, that pressure. And again, with those, you got a 7-point lead. Good timeout by Steve here. 7-point lead. Just want to make them earn baskets here. And here's the other thing: if you're Lake State, you still have a foul to give. You're only got 5. So even if you foul, you avoid it. If you see a break, some sort of situation where you might give up a layup, take the foul, force them to take it out of bounds again, and play basketball from that spot. So both teams with fouls to give. 7-point game, 58.9 seconds. It's not over.
No, it isn't. No, again, it's Lucy with the football with Charlie Brown for me, because I was really thinking Evansville was right there last year, and Ferris was able to hit some big shots and get some turnovers like they have been doing in this game, and they were able to hang on to the win. But right now the Lakers 71-64. They have the lead with 50 seconds left. Bulldogs with the ball. Lakers lead 71-64. On the sideline, Bulldogs with it. Scholar steps out of bounds. They had him on the sideline. He steps out, and it's Laker ball.
Outstanding defense by Lake State. They did a tremendous job once they got him on the sideline, denying all passes.
And now Ferris will inbound, or Lakers will inbound it. They have the ball. Ferris will have to foul, and they do. That's Jackson Whitaker with the foul on Devin Womack with 43.5 seconds to go. It's the third foul on Whitaker. Now, again, fouls to give, so it's on the floor. Lakers now get it to Harricow, and he will be fouled by Deng Reng.
And who would you want at the line right now but Harricow? I mean, he's played a whale of a game. I mean, he's done everything for you. This is the kid you want at the free throw line right now shooting.
Harricow to the charity stripe for the Lakers at 41.9 seconds to go and a 71-64 Laker lead. Adam Harricow for Lake Superior. And now at the line, Harricow takes his time. Big free throws here. He connects.
What did I tell you about all left-handers?
Yeah, well, it's ringing true in this game.
It never fails. They all can shoot.
Now Harricow, 8-point Laker lead. This would make it 9 if he can connect with 41.9 to go, and he does. 73-64, Lakers with the lead on Ferris State. Bulldogs bring it down. This is right wing side driving is Hamilton on Harricow. Baseline shot, no good. Rebound, Hamilton's there. 30 seconds left. Hazelton, they'll work it around. Now there's a 3. That shot won't go. Rebound Lakers. Soper kicks it off to Womack. Womack brings it down, and this large crowd comes to their feet in appreciation, loving this. 17 seconds to go, and outstanding near capacity crowd gonna win. Coach Seneca, be careful there. You don't need to go into cardiac arrest, as he did a stumble, as he a little of amusement from Steve. The horn will sound. Lakers win. What a game. What a battle this was, Pat. These two teams, and Lakers win it by 9, 73-64.
It was everything everybody wrote about. It was a 1 point. Ferris had the lead at half. You got to give Lake State an unbelievable job defensively here in the second half. They really buckled down, neutralized the inside game of Ferris State, and Edmondson got off a little bit. But, you got to give, and then Harricow got going. But, I firmly believe, yes, we hit shots, we made big plays when it mattered. But defensively here in the second half, Lake State did an outstanding job of neutralizing what Ferris was trying to do, and that's why they won the ball game.
Yeah, and a great team effort, too. We saw some kids step up tonight. You mentioned Nino Carter-Smith, Harricow in the second half, Edmondson. That was big as well, as we'll get Steve on the air here in a moment. And, go ahead, Steve. We want to get you on after a big win here as the Lakers win this one. And, Coach, congratulations. And that was, as advertised, a dandy of a game, and your kids certainly came to play.
Yeah, I'm a little lost for words. Obviously, my voice shot. Super proud that our guys made some huge plays. That's a really good team.
I thought, in the game, as the way it went, there were some guys that stepped up. Pat and I talked. Nino Carter-Smith was outstanding, in this game for you, as Billy Crawford shakes hands with you. And Nino had a big game off the bench. Adam Harricow in the second half. Tyson with some big shots after a tough first half. Just a nice team effort.
It really was. Some big shots by our guys. Adam Harricow off the bench. As you said, him and Nino were great. Basketball's kind of inverted to a plus-minus, and Adam was plus 15 and Nino was plus 11. So huge minutes from everybody off the bench. We ended up playing 11 guys, which is about our number. We normally play like 9, 10, but we've gone 11. and just couldn't be prouder. That's a huge win for our program today.
I'll let you get going, but what a great crowd here tonight.
Yeah, it was
And you
awesome.
guys worked hard to get them in here, and a lot going on in the community, as you know, with the I-500 and everything, but and they were into it, and that really, I think, is an intangible as well, as you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's a huge benefit to our team. It might have pushed us over the top today, so thank you, fans, for coming out. Come back again.
All right, Steve, rest up, and nice job. Thanks for stopping by, winning this one here tonight. Good job by the Lakers. And Pat, a final word from you. See you, Mac, as a final word from you on this one. Just a dandy of a game. I don't think these two teams are done, probably. They may see each other again.
Yeah, and they could. And the big thing with this win, if Lake State can hold serve for the rest of the way, they could host the GLIAC tournament here. That's a big advantage because you want to get that game back here, if you have that opportunity. There's a lot of seasons still left and a lot of road to go through here.
A tough road, too.
Very tough, but it was a great win for Lake State here tonight. And as I said, I think as things progressed, the biggest difference I saw in the second half was Lake State's ability to neutralize that inside game, force Ferris to become more perimeter oriented, and that's what changed the nature of the game. And then obviously Edmondson opening up a little bit on the offensive end in the second half. And I can't say it enough. I'm overly impressed with how well Herrick Cow played tonight.
I really like that kid. I've been telling you that for 2 years, and he's a young player and he makes mistakes at times. And Steve gets on him, but there's a reason why he gets on him, because the talent is there. But a nice win, and this was a lot of fun tonight, partner. Another fun one for you and I.
We get to do it again at some point.
I hope so. Thanks for joining me, and enjoy the race on Saturday.
All right, thanks,
Dave. That's Pat Bennon as he broadcasts tonight's game with me here on News Talk 1400. We'll take a break, just a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with the stats of the game and close up shop. We'll have another look at the Pingantor Cleaners scoreboard before we leave. And the Laker men win this one here 73-64. They beat Ferris State, split with them in the regular season. And we'll be back in 1 minute on News Talk 1400.
Committed to helping our local community reach their financial goals. We've grown our community one family and business at a time by offering competitive rates, personalized customer service, and products and services to match any big bank. We're proud to be a part of your success and look forward to helping you pursue your dreams. Stop by or call one of our 9 locations to find out what the CSB family can do for you. Central Savings Bank, serving you since 1902.
Laker men win this one in a dandy game of 2 nationally ranked teams. Lake Superior State 73-64. They knock off Ferris State. Here's the final totals of the game for the Bulldogs. They were led by Jackson Whitaker with 13 points, 11 points from Deng Reng here in this one, 9 from Ethan Erickson here for the Bulldogs, and 8 as well from Reese Hazelton, 9 from Tyler Hamilton for the Bulldogs here in this one. And Nate Clarabout had 8 points in the contest for Ferris, 4 from along with 4 from number 24 for the Bulldogs. That's Jimmy Scholar. He was able to get in this contest, able to come down and get with total points. Scholar here tonight for Ferris State with 4 points here in this one, and 2 from in the game from Michael Bingham off the bench for the Bulldogs here in this one. Shooting for the game for the Bulldogs in the second half, the field goal percentage was 12 of 31, 38.7% in the second half. For the game, they were 27 of 63 for 42.9% in the basketball game. 3-point percentage, 3 of 10, 30%. Free throw line, second half, 1 of 3, 33%. For the game, 4 of 8, 50%. 3-point shooting for the game was 31.6%. They were 6 of 9 from beyond the arc. For the Bulldogs here in this one. Their biggest lead was 2, and that was in or 6, and that was in the second half of play, and they had 1 point lead to go into the second half with. Best scoring run for Ferris was 9, and they had the lead and 3 times as the time changed with the lead. They had the lead at 9-18 for the game. For the Lakers offensively, Kingsley Perkins for Lake Superior State, or rather total points tonight. Adam Harricow had 18 points, 17 from Tyson Edmondson, with 15 of them in the second half for the Lakers. They also had 12 from Kingsley Perkins for the game, 6 from Devin Womack, 5 for Hunter Soper, 5 from Andy Soma, including a big 3 in the second half. Nino Carter-Smith, 8 points off the bench. That was huge for the Lakers here in this one. And shooting for the second half, 12 of 26, 46.2%. And that was from the field goal range. 3-point percentage of 7 of 15, 46.7%. Free throw line, they were 7 of 8, 87.5%. For the game, field goal percentage, 25 of 55. And that was 45%. 3-point range, they were 10 of 23 for the game, 43.5%. Free throw shooting for the game, 13 of 16, 81.3%. A team that has struggled at times at the free throw line certainly didn't here tonight in one of the biggest games that they'll have for the season. Now looking at the other stats or team stats, biggest lead was 12 in the second half, 9-13 there. And then their best scoring run was a 10-0 run in the second half. That was critical for the Lakers. The lead changed 3 times. Times of the lead was 3, and they led for the game 28 minutes and 45 seconds of this game. They had the lead. Turnovers, 14 for Ferris, 10 for the Lakers. Points in the paint, 34-26 Ferris. Second chance points, 6 to 4 Ferris. Fast break points, 15 to 4 Ferris. Bench points, 28-24 Lakers. Again, their bench has gotten better from last year when they had a really good starting 5. Now they have depth from the bench as well, because Ferris certainly does. And that was a difference, 28-24 in bench points for the game here tonight. And the Lakers move on. The Lakers move on to the win over Ferris State here as they win this game over the Bulldogs in a big win here tonight in GLIAC play. As we will continue with our Pingator Cleaners scoreboard show, or scoreboard for you here tonight. We'll start with Michigan Tech in action. And they were home, were the Huskies, in Houghton, as they are tied for first place with the Lakers, and they're up by 9 at last report, 64-54. They lead Davenport right now, and that is late in that one for Michigan Tech. Northern Michigan, meanwhile, at home at the Berry Center, taking on Grand Valley State. Both teams coming in 6-4. And MU 79-52. They lead Grand Valley there in that one. Purdue Northwest, that game's still going in Hammond, Indiana. They started later as Central Time. Purdue Northwest in action in GLIAC play, and they are up by 4 on Wayne State, 55-51, and that game is in the second half. Saginaw Valley, meanwhile, taking on Wisconsin Parkside in Kenosha, and the Wisconsin Parkside Rangers go into that game as they are going in that game with a 6-4 record as well. 73-50 is the final. Wisconsin Parkside, or rather, that let's see, that's the wrong game. It's 40-35. Saginaw Valley leads Wisconsin Parkside, and that is in the second half. There's 10 minutes left in that one. In the GLIAC standings now, coming in after this game, Lakers will stay atop of the GLIAC at 9-2, with Michigan Tech also 9-2. Ferris drops to 8-3. Northern Michigan 7-4. Parkside still playing, and they're 6-4. And then you have Grand Valley State at 6-5. Wayne State's at 5-5, and Saginaw Valley, Roosevelt at 3-7, and Davenport and Purdue Northwest at the bottom of the league at 1-9 in league play. this one was a dandy. There's no question about it. We'll be back on Saturday. I'll have the call of Roosevelt and the Lakers women's game at 1, men at 3 on I-500 Saturday here at the Bud Cooper Gym. If you're coming to the game, again, parking's going to be a little different with the I-500 and that, so just be aware of that. And of course, there'll be a lot of vehicles up here on the hill, and as that race is going, and they have doubleheader basketball here, and we'll be here for Laker Hoops starting a little bit before 1 o'clock with the women, and I'll have the men's game to follow as well here at the Bud Cooper Gym. That will do it here from the Bud Cooper Gym inside the Norris Center on the campus of Lake Superior State University. Laker women fall to Ferris 83-46. The men's game was a dandy as the men win this one 73-64 over Ferris State in a battle of the two of the top teams in the GLIAC and 2 of the top teams in the country as well. My partner has been Pat Bennon. Our broadcast engineer has been Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany did a tremendous job. We got knocked off the air a little bit tonight. It's hard. We got a big crowd and everything, and she was outstanding. And she's a veteran working those dials, and we appreciate her efforts back at the News Talk 1400 studios. Been a lot of fun, folks. Saturday should be fun as well. And that will do it here from the Bud Cooper Gym. You've been listening to Laker men's basketball. Final score, again, Laker men 73, Ferris State 64. I'm Dave Watson saying that will do it for now. Until next time, we are out of here.